friends, welcome back to LearningStrome Academy. So friend, if you are new to our channel, so please press this subscribe button so you can directly get our latest video to directly to you. So friends, today the topic that we are going to discuss is instance of operators. So friends, actually this is a new operator in Java. So friend, we are going to discuss about it today, why we use it and what are the various cases where we can use it, and what should be the relation between what should be the case that we should follow, okay, and what should be the cases where we can get the compile timer, okay friend. So to get about it properly, so friend please watch the video till last, okay. So friend, let's start the video. So friend, actually instance of operator is used to check whether the given an object is a particular type or not, okay. So friend, that is the main reason why we use an instance of operator, okay friend. So friend, let's see what the formal syntax to use a instance of operator, okay. See friend, actually this is a way, friend. Actually on left hand side we are taking an object, okay, and then friend we need to use the operator. Friend, as we know instance of is a keyword, okay. So friend, all the letters of the keyword is always in small cases, okay. So don't be confused with that it consists of two words, so the second word should be in capital, okay. All the words should be in small cases, okay friend. And then the class with whom I want to check is my object belongs to this class or this interface, okay. So this is a general syntax, friend, in which we can check that is particular object belongs to this class or not, is kind of this class or not. And then friend, if my object belongs to that particular class, in that case friend, my compiler is going to give me answer true, okay. If it is not, if doesn't belong to that class, in that case my compiler is going to give me a false as an answer, okay friend. So friend, there is some rule and regulation that we should follow. The first, okay, let's take an example friend, normal example. See friend, I have a string, okay, and I want to check is type of string class. Yes friend, we can see that we are creating friend an object of s, okay. Simply friend, s is which kind of string type, okay. If I want to check is it kind of string object or not, okay, then we can use this s is instance of string or not, and then friend it will return true, okay friend. Sometimes friend we have large program, okay, and we are using some object in that program, but friend, at that time we are not aware is this object belongs to which class, okay. In that case friend, we can use the instance of object. Let's suppose we have an program or we have an application of 1000 of line, 50,000 of line. In that case friend, sometimes we are using an object, but that time we are not aware this object belongs to which class, okay. And that time friend, we have need to know about that what is this object, okay, what are the various functions associated with it, okay. In that case friend, we need to check which to which class it belongs. In that case friend, we can use the instance of operator, okay friend. So friend, okay, so friend, what is the rule to use the instance of operator? Friend, it is to use the instance of operator a compulsory friend, there should be some relationship between the an argument type. It's mean that there should be some relationship between the our object and the class that we are using on the right hand side or interface, okay. If friend, there is no relationship between the object that we are using and the class or interface that we are taking on the right side, then friend, our compiler is going to give us a compile time error. The compile time error will be in multiple types, okay friend. So let's take an example here friend. In that case, the object that we are using and the string that we have is a same type, okay. So friend, in that case we are not going to get an error, okay. But friend, in that case here we have an object of string type that is s, okay. But friend, here we have a class of thread type. Friend, as we know, there is no relationship between a string class and a third class, okay, thread class. There is no inheritance or there is no relationship between or in this thing. And in that case friend, my compiler is not going to throw and give us false as a result. In that case friend, my compiler is not my compiler is going to give a compile time error, okay. And that error is inconvertible types. I cannot convert, okay. So friend, So friend, this is all about the instance operator. But friend, there are some rules that you have to follow always using the instance operator. Before discussing these rules, let's take some example, basic example of the instance operator. Okay, friend. So let's see. Sorry. Okay, friend. So friend, as you can see, we have an object of S type, and I want to check if it belongs to which kind of class. Okay, so friend, let's save this program. Let's compile this program and see, we are not going to get any compile time error here. Okay, because the object we have is of the same level. This is the third rule. Okay, see, we are going to get true. It means that yeah, S is the object of the string class. Okay friend, this is the first rule. But friend, okay, let's, as I was saying you, there are some rules. Okay, so what is that rule? So the first rule, that friend, there are three cases where we can use the instance of operator. Okay, the first, the child to parent relationship. Yeah, whenever we have an object of a particular kind, okay, and at that time friend, we can check is this object belongs to this belongs to this parent or not. Okay, in that case friend, we can also check the instance of operator. Yeah, for example, I want to check object which is a son, which is a child of a parent class. I want to check is this class is a parent of this object or not friend. In that case friend, this operation is valid operation. Okay, in that case, because there is some relationship, as I said, there should be some relationship. Okay, so here is a child to parent relationship. Okay, so in this case friend, we can use the instance of operator. Okay, so friend, this is a valid case. So the second relationship, the second case where we can use the instance operator is friend, parent to child relationship. Yeah, for example, we have a parent, okay, and I want to check the we have a parent subject, and I want to check is it is a parent, that parent is that parent is a parent of that particular child class or not. Okay, when friend, in that case friend, we can also check the use the that we use the instance of operator. Okay friend, this is the second case. Third case friend, on the same level as we did, for example, I have an object of particular class. I want to check is the object belongs to that class. Okay, in that case friend, we can use the instance operator. So friend, these are the only three cases where we can use the instance of operator. So friend, other than that, we are going to get a compile time error. Okay, so friend, keep it remember always. Okay friend, so this is actually new operator. Okay, so friend, this is the first case. This is the first case on the same level. Here I'm checking is S belong to string. Okay, so this is the first case on the same level. So friend, the second case, as I said you friend, as you know, I think object class is a parent class of the every class. Okay, so friend, here if any class doesn't inherit any class, in that case friend, we are directly going to inherit a by default object class. Okay, but friend, if any class inherits any other class, in that case friend, we are going to indirectly inherit a object class. Okay friend, that's why we are able to access the functions of the object class, like toString functions. Okay, get hash code function. Okay, so that's why friend, we are unable to use the function of that classes. Okay, so friend, this is, so it's mean that object class is parents of every class. Okay friend, so friend, if I'm going to declare an object, if I'm friend here going to check s is belongs to object parent or not. Okay, is s is a child of object parent or not. Okay friend, if whatever I said to you is it true, then in this frame, this line is not going to throw and compile time, right? Because there is some relationship here. S is, if S is a child of this parent. Okay, in that case friend, this is not going to give us a compile time error. Okay, see, it is going to find, and then friend, see, we are getting true. Yeah friend, here friend, S is actually belongs to a S is actually belongs to an parent class. Yes friend. Okay, so this is the second relationship, where child to parent relationship. The third relationship friend, parent to child. If I have an object of parent class, in that case friend, I want to check is this parent class is kind of that class or not. Okay friend, so friend, remember one thing, whenever we are checking an object of whenever we are checking an object is kind of child class or not, in that case friend we are going to get false as a result. See, here we are getting true as a result, but friend whenever we are checking an object is a kind of child class or not, we are not going to get in compile time error, because there is some relation of parent to child. But friend, in that case we are going to get a false as a result. Why? Because let me tell you why. See friend, let's save this program once and let's compile this program. See friend, sorry, I should use a small one, that's why we got an error, no problem. Okay, let's compile this program. See, it works fine. See, we are getting a false. This is a key thumb rule friend. Also write it somewhere, okay? Whenever we are checking an object of parent class is kind of string class, in that case we are not going to get a compile time error. In that case we are going to get a false as well. Why? Because friend, yes, this is an object, okay, this is an object of parent class. But friend, yeah, there is a relationship between object class and string class. But friend, why we use instance operator to check is particular object is kind of that class or not? Friend, here object is not kind of string class, okay? As a string class object always contains strings, okay, it always contains a strings, okay? But here friend, object, yeah, object is a parent class but is not kind of string class, okay? So that's why friend, so don't be confused between the kind of and the relationship, okay? Yeah, there is a relationship between object class and string class. Yes, object class is parent of string class. So if there is a relationship, in that case we are not going to get in compile time error, okay? But it doesn't mean that the answer will be true always, okay? The answer is true only when the object that we are using is kind of that particular class, okay? So friend, how it will return true? See friend, if my parent object is going to refer my string object, okay? See, LearningStrome Academy. See friend, now in this case friend, my compiler is going to give us, yeah, now friend, see, we are not getting any compile time error. It means that, yeah, now this object which is parent class, now friend, it is kind of string, okay? Because now it is pointing on a string object, okay? See friend, now we are getting it true as a result. So friend, this is a very important rule that you have to always remember, okay, about the instance operator, okay friend? So friend, this is all about the instance operator. This is third rule. So the fourth rule that we are going to use of the about instance operator friend, for any class or interface, null instance will always return a false, okay friend? As I told you, there should be some relationship between the an object and the, let me show you one thing. As I said you, there should be some relationship between the object and the class, okay? So friend, if I'm going to use here null, if I'm going to use here a null, so friend, might you think that the null is not an object, okay? Not an object, or there is no relationship between null and this string, okay? So in that case might you think friend that we can get a compile time error, okay friend? But friend, this is a special case friend. In that case friend, we are not going to get a compile time error friend. In that case friend, we are going to get a false as a result, okay? So this is a special case friend. This is the fourth rule that we have, you have to remember always. Yeah, there should be some relationship between the object and this class, but friend, for null it works differently, okay? This is an exceptional case friend. For null, if we are going to check is null belongs to string, okay, null belongs to that particular class, is null belong to, no friend, it doesn't belong to any particular class. So that in that case friend, we are going to get false as a result, not a compile time error, okay? This is a very important question friend. Usually person actually thinks that it is a compile time error because there is no relationship between an object and the class, because there is no relationship between null and the string. Here people are going to say that okay, it is a compile time error, but friend, it is a false as a result. So this is a fourth rule that friend you have to remember always, okay? So thank you friend. If you like our video, I hope you like our video. So friend, keep share our video more and more friend, and please subscribe our channel friend. Yeah, thank you friend, bye bye.